What is going on? Listen, the gang at Bodega has done it again. They sent us this beast of a cooler right here to take a look at today. All right, so this bad boy right here is 80 quarts. And while this is the biggest cooler I've ever personally dealt with, they also make 100 and 121 quart versions of this cooler. What they have done is they've made this a double gourd cooler. So your fridge itself right here is going to be about 50 quarts. And then your freezer is going to be the remainder of the 30 quarts. It's got a little shelf. We'll take a look inside there. All right, so this unit right here is going to be about 37 inches wide. You're looking at about 18 and a half inches high and 21 inches from the front to the back. All right, like I said, the split on this is 48 quarts and 32 quarts. Now, together at 80 quarts, these guys are claiming 102 cans of soda. You're looking at like 60 good-sized water bottles, like 20-ounce soda bottles, or 33 bottles of wine. Now, you're going to have to spread that out to your freezer and things like that also. And while this unit is big and weighs 60 pounds, it's not impossible to, use the handles to maneuver it up and down. I mean, as a matter of fact, you don't have to be a full-grown man to be able to load and unload this thing successfully. All right, so as far as maneuvering it off the truck goes, I mean, they give you big old 6-inch chunky old wheels. Very reinforced structure along the side. You can see screwed it on several occasions. Right under here is a little clip that brings off this handle. That's going to let you wheel this around pretty much to anywhere you go. Right, so as far as power goes, you have a fused connection right here that is going to run either the 110 box they give you or the 12-volt setup that they send you. It is fused right here next to it. And then right here is a plug for putting solar in this if you're just out in a field or you just decide to run this off of straight solar power. Another thing that they, they're not really advertising that hard, but you come across it and you might want to use it is they have this little door right here. And it's already wired for a little battery that you can buy that goes in there. If I'm not mistaken, it's 180 watt hours. So you could be running this in your truck, pop that little battery in, take it down to the beach. You probably get 5 hours of decent cooling down at the beach with that battery. All right, let's taking a peek like we're getting inside of this thing. One of the cool things about this is no matter which direction you want from, so the lid flips open and there's a little slot right here in this corner and a pin in that corner. So you pull that right out and you can flip this over and you can run this cooler with the door facing the other direction. So inside, one of the things that I'm glad they do is they give you these baskets. Because like I said, this is going to be a little heavy. And you're going to want to set this in position. And then you can take this little basket inside, get everything you're going to need to, bring it outside, and drop her in. Same thing with this basket here. So the basket down this side, though, is level with your top piece. But there's also a little bit of an extra slot down here. And one of the things I really like about this piece of slot right here is the ability to bring a few extra items out to camp. You can set a whole pizza in there. Let's test something out. Can I put this basket back in with that pizza right there still? No, I cannot. So if you run the freezer without the basket in it, you can run pizzas in here, probably get a box of ice creams and some popsicles and still have room for, whatever else you're gonna bring. A bag of fries, some pizza rolls. This side here, like I said, this basket comes out. There are actually drains in the bottom of these in case you do get any condensation or when you're cleaning, things like that to get the water out. Now, I didn't bring a whole lot of things to pack out in here, but what I did bring was a case of soda, let's call it, just to give a perspective of kind of how much room is still in there, when you put this case of soda in there. Still all kinds of room. You could probably fit 3 of those across, plenty of room for other things. Still left inside of there a little bit. So what we're going to do is run 12 volt. And we'll get it plugged in here. And it should fire right up. Essentially, looks like it's maxing out at about 83. While I saw 97. All right, this already started running on me while I'm trying to do this test for the time. So 73 and 83 right now. We are going to run 36 and let's go 36 and 2. We are just at 2 o'clock. I'm going to come. All right, so look, it only took 13 minutes, took 12 minutes, and this side is at 43. Okay, let's see. It's been quite a while now. So we are at like 40 minutes, and we have made it 30. This has been at like 36 for about 10 minutes, though. So this really only took, 20, 25 minutes to get to 36. We're at 24, so we're still not all the way down to the 4 degrees. That we had, I'm sorry, the 2 degrees that we had programmed it for, but well upon its way at 40 minutes. I imagine you're looking at probably a full hour to get this beast cooled down. Like I said, it is 80 quarts. All right, look, so if you need a reasonably priced, rugged cooler that's got some wheels on it, anywhere from, I think, 45 to this being an 80, all the way up to 121, like I said. They sent me this unit here, but you can get yours by checking in the description. I'm going to leave a link to this cooler. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon store. It's got a lot of great products from previous videos. And then if you're just into stuff cooling, I have got another video up here where I installed another Bodega cooler in my RV. And then right down here, I've got an air conditioner that I tested last week. That sure makes everything comfortable. Check them videos out. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy.